You'll recognize this guy because he's on TV all the goddamn time. I can't turn the channel without seeing this guy on there. He's one of the kings of comedy who's touring with George Lopez, Cheech Marin, Paul Rodriguez, Alex Raimundo, all those guys. He's also had a Showtime special recently aired this last couple of months, and he's got movies out. He's a producer, a writer. This guy can't hold a job worth a damn, you know what I mean? But he's a funny comic. Please give it up for Mr. Joey Medina, everybody. Joey!
Rudy Moreno, let him hear it. Yes. I gotta tell you guys what happened to me, man. I was in Arizona, right? Yes, and I'm back safe, thank God. I rent a car. I'm driving around the desert, right? I'm driving around the desert. Arizona's very deserty. It's got a lot of cactus, a lot of tumbleweeds and stuff. So I'm driving, minding my own business. All of a sudden, a roadrunner crosses the freeway. I hit it. Feathers fly everywhere, and I'm like, oh my God, I killed a roadrunner. Then I started to laugh. I'm like, oh my God, Wild E. Coyote's been trying to do this for 35 years. He tried missiles, he tried explosives. Apparently, all he needed was a Toyota. Beep, beep, gotcha, sucker. And I was in Hawaii. Ah, beautiful. If you haven't been to Honolulu, go to Honolulu. If you're ever gonna be homeless, do it in Hawaii. Because you can wake up homeless and go, damn, my life's still good. Look at this. I'll just eat coconuts and tan all day long. And I'm a big history buff. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I love history. And when I was in Honolulu, I got to go see Pearl Harbor, man. I mean, I've seen the movie, I've seen documentaries, but to see it in person was a trip. It really touched my heart because you learn all kinds of things. You learn how the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor for no reason, how every single ship was sunk. Then you find out, I went to the Arizona Memorial where the ship's, underwater and oil is still leaking after all these years. And you find out that 1,700 men and women are still buried in that ship. Then they had a wall full of names. They had like 3,000 names of every American that died in Pearl Harbor. Then I looked and I saw this little old man. Like, you could tell he was a veteran. He was looking at the names and he was saluting it. And then he was crying. And I couldn't help it, but I started to cry. And I turned and I saw this Asian guy, and I punched him in the freaking face. I said, Torn, man! So that's for Ben Affleck, you son of a bitch! He's like, I'm Korean. I'm like, okay, my bad, I'm mad. Sorry, dude, I got caught up, man. I got caught up. I love MASH, dude, I'm sorry. And I know that's bad stereotyping, I know. But not all stereotyping is bad. We've all stereotyped. Ever since we were little kids, we stereotyped. It wasn't bad when we were little. Like when I was a kid, anytime I played basketball, I always picked the black guy. He could be in a wheelchair with no freaking arms, but somehow he'll kick a three-pointer to win the game at the end. During math, I always sat next to the Chinese kid. But during driver's ed, I stayed way the hell away from him. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't stupid. And to be honest, man, I think there are more similarities between us, people, different races and cultures, than there are differences. I'll give you a good example. Mexicans and Irish people are very, very much alike. They both drink all the time. Both like to fight for no reason at all. They both have their little people. Right? The Irish have leprechauns, and the Mexicans have cholos. It's the same thing. The leprechauns are going after the pot of gold, and the cholos just want some pot. So you see, why can't we all get along? St. Patrick's Day is fun. St. Patrick's Day is the white Cinco de Mayo. It is, because everybody's Irish. Everybody's Irish. Last year I saw a black guy with a shirt that said, "Kiss me, I'm Irish." I'm like, that is the best tan I've ever seen on a human being in my life. It's all even and everything. Look at that. And then I started thinking, wait, how come the Irish are the only ones that really get a shirt on their holiday, Everybody wears a shirt, an Irish shirt. How come like on Cinco de Mayo, you don't see people wearing shirts that say, hire me, I'm Mexican, So, hey, Cinco de Mayo, man, let's do a roof. Come on, let's do it. That's right. It's funny, man. I think I love learning from other people's cultures. Like, I love being a Latin person. I love being a Latino, but I think we fight amongst ourselves a little too much. You know what I mean? I think we don't, people like Puerto Ricans don't get along with this and this and get along with that, and I think that's bull. I think we should all get along. And if you want to learn from a culture that gets along, the African American community, they totally get along and they stick together. That's one of the reasons why I think we have a president, because they're very loud. I'm not talking about in the movie theater. I'm talking about they speak their mind. That's one of the reasons they don't get invited to silent auctions. But that's a whole different story. No, they stick together. And when they decide to do something as a culture, the whole culture does it at the exact same time. I'll give you an example. Years and years ago, black people all over the country at the exact same time decided that they hated the letter R and just stopped using it. So now when they dance on the floor. When they leave a room, they go to the dough. If someone has no money, they say that they're po. But wait, there's Mo. And I'm not racist. Hello, my car is black, duh. It's actually a truck, it's a 4x4. But the point... See, the cool thing about being a comedian is we can come up here and make fun of ourselves, make fun of other people, and it's okay. Nobody gets all fed up, nobody gets offended, because we understand it's just a joke. But this is the only job in America you could do that in. If you went to your job and you wanted to say a racial joke, you gotta go like this. Okay, Tyrone and Paco walk into a bar. People come up to me all the time, they go, really, Mr. Comedian, really, Mr. Funny Man? What if somebody came up to you and told you a Mexican joke? How would you like that? Like, I wouldn't mind, because I'm Puerto Rican. But the point is, hey guys, I'm Joey Medina. Thank you so much. Let's bring Rudy back up. See you guys later. Take care.
Joey Medina, you guys.